welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Edith. Bienvenidos a mi canal. Me llamo Edith. Today's video is gonna be really different than from what I normally do, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a little awkward. But with that being said, like, I feel like my channel has been based off me like personally growing, so it shouldn't surprise me. Or if you've been following me, it shouldn't surprise you. Okay, well, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm gonna give you a car tour, and geez, I wonder what kind of car I got, and I'm gonna give you a tour about. I wonder. Yes, it is gonna be a Ford Bronco, and I'm so excited to show you guys my car because I just haven't had like a super cool car in forever long. I guess others could call it like a mom car, but this is not just any mom car. This is like an updated cool mom car. This literally feels like probably one of the girliest things I have ever done. But I think somebody out there that is considering getting this car might appreciate a little bit of information about the car. Okay, and quite honestly, it might not be like the best video either because porque yo qué te voy a enseñar de un carro? What am I gonna show your teacher about a car? I don't know squat about cars, but I can show you, if you're a female looking for a car, why this car is cute and my favorite things about this car. So let's get started, bro. And we have to talk about things. I cannot believe these past couple of weeks have been, I don't even want to say the worst, just because I know they haven't been the worst. It's just that I've had so much happening. Like, I mean, I've had amazing great things. Like, one of my best friends just recently graduated from a police academy, and I've had another one whose birthday is today, and she just made it out to Boston, which I love that because I was just at Boston not too long ago. So I want her to hopefully have the most fun out there because I love her. Ultimately, I feel as maybe not like, I feel like maybe I'm not like the best girliest girl, and I'm not like the perfect person in no way, shape, or form. If anything, I'm probably weird and awkward and all of the above, which is totally fine. But I'm a girl's girl. In most situations, even like if it's a new guy I'm talking to and he's telling me how like his baby mama this or his ex-girlfriend this, I'm already thinking in my head like, man, poor girl, I wonder what he did to her. She gonna let you on fire, and I'm still going to be like, what did you do to make her want to go that far? Because nobody just thinks, I'm gonna catch this fool on fire. Something pushed her all the way out of her normal personality to be crazy. So I really want to just drop all this crap that I have been holding in my heart today. So stay through for the entire video because I promise you, you don't want to miss the chisme, the tea. This is my baby. I think the tires are probably my favorite part. Okay, so this is not just any, the edition for this one's gonna be the WHILEEEE, and it's really cute. It's really cute because right there it also has it, like if you take a good look. Okay, the front views are always giving, especially after a good car wash. Like, ugh. I have a guy that comes and cleans my car, and he always does a great job. Bam! I don't really know about that. I could live without it. I think that's cute, a little sticker. So, cool thing about my car, it has that. So I feel like my car is a toy. Like, if you look at it from the side, I can remove that stuff. this is the best way I can show you. Oh, and this is how the tank looks. So you don't even have to take it off. You just push through with the thingy and you put gas. You save time. Like, that's so cool. Oh, right here it shows you. Like, you can have the car normal, you can have the car like you can have the car missing like the top of it or whatever, and then you can have it missing the doors and the top. Basically, it's a big toy for adults. Okay, let's start with this tour. Let me show you what I can de la manera que yo pueda with how I can possibly try to explain this, okay? So follow along. First, we have the door, which is super cute because look at the glass. And this is very basic. Just unlock whatever, the door thingy. It can still hold your coffee. Everything down there is normal. This is how the dash looks like. Yeah, I know I need to put gas. So it tells you how fast you go, how many miles per gallon. So there, before I move on from that part, I will tell you there's this thingy, okay? This knob thing controls this. So in case of like once I start, okay, let me backtrack. First off, it depends where I'm gonna be driving, and I can choose what I need to click on. Do I know what everything of that means? No. Right now they told me that recommended one for the city. What I'm doing normal day to day is that. Okay, so on this I would just press whichever one I'm looking for, and that's all. Now there's a knob option too. So let's say, there it goes. That's normal. That's what we use every day. You have to give it a second to normally move. Okay, the eco-friendly thingy. The sport if I'm racing. A. Slippery in case it's raining. Mud, ruts, sand. Baja, don't know what that means. Okay, I think that was all. So now I'm just gonna go back to the normal one. Okay, and then you kind of just have to give it a second for it to fully go back. Okay, so there's that. Again, go easy on me. I have no idea what most of that means. I feel like some of it's common sense. Obviously, if it's raining, I can go ahead and like put the slippery one, because depends where I'm driving. It might be like a really bad road. Okay, so now let me show you something I wish I would have known when I got this car. Literally, the first place that I went to when I first got my car was to go get a coffee. Now, wait, the story gets good. When I pull up for my coffee, I couldn't even put my window down. Like, I just showed you my car thing, my door, and it doesn't have the little zzz, zzz button situation. And I even pulled up to like the lady, and I'm like, so I went to Dutch Brothers, and I said, I don't even know how to roll the window down. I just bought this car. Sweet girl, she was like, it's okay, we're just girls. And I'm like, you is right. Like, thank you for that. That is like the motivation I needed to hear. So I'll have this coffee, and thank you so much. But let me show you where it's at. right here. These are for my front, I guess, like the front of the car, the front two, and the back one. And then I can lock it, which is cool for parents. It makes it the perfect mom car. You control it. And then it has for like the I just thought that was so personal and so cute, like the American flag. And then this, it just looks like, I don't know, like cool. It just looks like a badge. Like I like it. Oh, and this is what I carry here. Well, my camera stuff, because I'm recording right now, so I have it here. I've got my keys there. I got this from my best friend, carrying a spoolie there. She does that, so now I do that. Yes, I copied you, because you're so smart. Whenever I get to a spot, I'm always like dead ass fixing my lashes. Like no excuses. Nope, not today, not never. Love it. What else can I show you? Oh, the seats. Like this is what the seat looks like, and it's actually really pretty. Well, the sign, I guess, like that's engraved. I have leather seats. Okay, I can't even show you the rest of the screen because it has navigation stuff, but anyways, it has audio, phone, navigation, apps, settings, and it has a feature thing. So that's pretty cool. The screen is humongous, and it just looks pretty when you record a little Instagram story. It's like, boop, nice, cute. I also like that it has the name right here. The door looks exactly like the other one. Oh, these are the seats. That middle one, that part right there comes down, which is nice. And then the back, I'll show you the back. This is the back. A random stuff, a random Kleenex box. So I literally want to tell you guys something, and I'm gonna tell you because I literally want to, oh my gosh guys, I want to tell you guys something, and I don't know if to be embarrassed or to what. So as you guys know, I am no longer with my kid's dad, and I go over that in the other video with y'all, how we went our separate ways and all that. Well, long story short, we went like 6 months with no contact, until he kind of like pushed past his emotions, and it all came down to basically me getting really like upset and saying like, hey buddy, like you had promised me something personal here, as far as like, I don't know how to disclose this, like I'm smiling but I'm not, something related to the funeral home. So I was just like, hey, are you still gonna go sign at the funeral home, or like what's the deal here? And obviously I got heated because, you know, one, he has not been around, two, the funeral thing, like, are you going to go sign or not? The moment that he did not reply, I think I kind of just got really heated, and I kind of like, not immediately, but it kind of built over like the next few hours. So by when I think it was like 7 or 8 p.m, I'm like, get ready, he knows my attorney, so I'm like, I'm coming for you, like do not be surprised when I sue you. So needless to say, like he apologized, we came into the into good terms of like, he's still gonna help me with the funeral situation, go sign the paperwork that I need him to sign. Of course, like we play catch up, like what have you been up to, what have I been up to, we threw hands. Nah, I'm just kidding, not that. That's a joke, a bad joke, I know. We just like, you know, talked a little about the kids, like what they've been doing. Well, homeboy thought it was okay. He thought I was his friend, though he lived for like 6 months, and thought like I was gonna be happy about the situation, like not financially being there or emotionally being there for the kids. And then he starts telling me like, oh yeah, I messed around with so-and-so, I went out to club with so-and-so, took this one other girl to the concert, I did went out to this girl's ranch. A bunch of stuff. Well, in the midst of that, I'm letting him. I'm like, a ver qué tanto me dice. Let me see what all he's gonna tell me. Man, homeboy dropped everything. Like, and obviously, like, I almost put 2 and 2 together anyways for the things that he might have, like, left out. Which doesn't matter. But to an extent, as a parent, it does matter, because while you were out there living your life, I was here handling business, standing firmly on business. As a mother, as a woman, period. Well, here comes the hurtful part. He could do whatever he wants, but if you have seen any of my previous videos, there's like a friend, a best friend that I fell off with, and I'm sure it's gonna sound super annoying for me to bring her up again, but for me, I don't know if I just trauma bonded with this female, but we were close, and I struggle to be close to anybody, so it did hurt me a lot. Like, the friendship breakup, like, destroyed me. I just felt like I was not good enough. Her calling me weird made me realize maybe I was weird. It made me feel like I was not good enough. Kind of like a very, like, not healthy environment for me. And it just, like, woman, I missed you. Like, I have love for you, respect for you, never would throw trash on your name. Sure, maybe I would share, like, a little, like, petty post, like, about bad friendships or whatever, but never just spit on your name. Like, whenever I still heard, like, things about this person, because she's a well-known person, I was like, nah, like, it's just, you know, you don't know her life. Like, you don't know, like, you know, I stood firm on business. I stood firm on girl code. She's the one that le puso otra vieja on my kid's dad, which, again, it is not him that's the issue, or what he did, or even the new girl, which, by the way, I feel like the new girl is the one that was replaced me in the friend group, the one that replaced me in her life. So my thing was, like, if you would have stood on business as a woman, as, like, girl code, hello, like, you're no longer my best friend, but you owed me that much. Sorry, I had to move my camera or whatever because it was getting overheated, because this Texas heat is no joke. So I have it, like, directly in front of my, like, what's it called? Air thingy? Air duct? Whatever it's called. Well, let me keep telling you. So my issue was because this girl introduced them, like, instead of encouraging him, like, hey, go be a dad. Hey, how are your babies? Needless to say, like, you left a 2 and a 3-year-old. Like, I'm not friends with Edith, but I don't wish her harm. Like, hey, dude, like, do the kids need anything? Or even let me reach out to the kids, because, like, she was friends with both of us. She continued to be friends with him. But it's still, like, I don't know if anybody else feels like that's just weird or shady. Like, woman, did you ever care about me or respect me? It just feels like hella devastating. Like, now I feel like maybe that's what I needed. I needed to see the truth. I needed to see the truth. I needed to, like, an eye-opener of, like, hey, Edith, not everybody cares. Not everybody's gonna see life the way that you do. Some people just literally do not give one single fuck. Some people are so selfish and self-centered, they only literally care about themselves. And I'm sure they're gonna justify it with, honey, like, y'all weren't together, what he did as a parent was none of my business. And a real friend does care about those things. When my best friends are goofing off, doing things they're not supposed to, sure, I joke around on social media, maybe share, like, if my friend brings around 10 different guys, like, they all my brother-in-laws. No, they're not. In reality, that's just literally a joke. I'm gonna stand on business. Like, my friend that's engaged, if she was to at all do anything at all to hurt this man that I am seeing like my brother-in-law, no, we're not standing on business with you. Like, I'm gonna call you out on your shit. Which as a friend, I feel like you're supposed to be able to do that. So, girl, why would you think that's okay? Like, put yourself in my shoes. If your husband or your baby daddy left you to your own will, with all your kids, not caring if you guys had like milk, food, diapers, anything, and but we're hooking him up with somebody else, surrounding him, offering him alcohol, and like, I'll leave it at that part. But if you catch it, you catch it. Like, why? Like, I felt like that there was a cherry on top. My heart hurts at a whole different level. And like I told my baby daddy, I'm not even so mad at you. Like, I'm mad at my old friend, because even though she's not my friend anymore, she manages to still somehow hurt me. Like, man. Some girls don't know girl code. Some girls don't know love. Some people don't know. It shows that some people have trauma to work through. For you to be that kind of person, you've got some things to work through. Again, I'm not even gonna sit here and say things like whatever we spoke about when we were friends, it stays there, it died there. I just know now I fully see that I could never. Like, it sounds so embarrassing. Like, a few months ago, while me and my baby daddy were no longer together, I remember getting drunk one night and messaging her, like, not just to one spot. I copied and pasted the message, I think through her cell phone, and then to her one of her socials, because I wanted to make sure she knew that I missed her and that I loved her and that I missed our friendship. It just goes to show you're not safe. Which I should have already known, because clearly we weren't friends anymore. I just didn't know that. But little background story before you tell anybody's like, why is your best friend like so close buddies with my ex? It's not that. It's her baby daddy is best friends with mine. So that's how like she's close to them. So I understand that they hung out or whatever. And sure, you could easily be like, oh, you know, well, it's because they were just around. Like, our friend was around and then he was around and they were the only ones that were alone. So I mean, girl, you got problems and we're totally like okay. And unbelievable, unfucking believable. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, now, like, it's so crazy to say, like, I've got like a group of my best friends, like I have like 4 best friends and they're all amazing. And where I stand with my friends now, like I literally like cry at realizing that I didn't have to have crappy friendships. Like, dude, when I was growing up, there was this girl that would call me, like, what would she call me? Her family would call me, and I didn't know. I thought they were gonna be cute with me. Bruh, like, live, man, live. They used to call me, they would say I was Mongola. I didn't even know what that meant. Like, I didn't even know all this English or this Spanish, clearly. Bruh, come to find out, Mongola is not a good word. They're basically laughing at my face, calling me like, I don't... give me a second. Let's ask Google. I don't even feel comfortable like disclosing everything, but it's just it's an insult. Basically meaning like idiot. And it also means for other things like there's different things, like from like honestly it means like body parts, if you know what I mean. And it also means like if you're mentally disabled, and it means like it has a bunch of just negative meanings. So the fact that they were constantly calling me that, like, I thought they were being so cute. I just remember even like calling one of my friends at my job that, and I just thought I was like connecting with this other girl. Oh my gosh. Like, sure, like a lot of us girls now would be like, oh bitch, you know, back and forth, but no, this was not the case. So I feel like if you watch my previous video that I just posted with my sister, like we were brought up in a very, very like lonely environment, so our friends matter a lot. What they do, say, or whatever, it's gonna hurt because they're our freaking chosen family. We grew up so lonely, so to have like bad friends, like if you're here with bad intentions, if you're even watching this video because you do not like me, because you want the full gossip of what I'm doing currently in my life for negative reasons and not like work reasons or whatever, please exit, block me, don't watch my content. I'm not made for you because you do not have good intentions or love towards me. Like, and if you're like this towards anybody else, get a life. Do not hurt people. People have feelings. Do you guys not know the suicide rates nowadays? Why would you ever want to hurt anybody to an extent like that? Like, and I say like to an extent like that because me, when I lost that best friend that I keep complaining about, it hurt me so much. I even told her one of our last conversations that I was so not in a good mental spot, that I needed her, and for her to like not been there for me, like I really had to come out on my own, which is still my responsibility mentally to come out on my own. But then what are we friends for? To just at least go grab coffee with? Crazy. Super crazy. We actually already made dinner and stuff, and we're about to get ready for the gym. So right now I'm gonna take off my makeup with my favorite Clinique. Honestly, talking about like these situations with like friends that I love dearly, like they could have called me up, like even though we weren't talking, they could have called me up like 2 in the morning and say, Edith, I need a ride, or hey, I need you to Zelle me $300 for an emergency. No questions asked, I would have been there. So my heart is literally hurt, and I know it's something that's gonna pass. I know things will be better because they are. Like the people I have now, I can message them at 2 in the morning. They can literally pick up on me being intoxicated and they will go find me. Like we share our locations. I feel like there's no hidden like lies. There's no, what's that word, aminosity, that word, I can't pronounce it. But even if we're doing something bad, it's like a judgment-free zone, and we have each other's back. And then I feel like I have a best friend that I really literally keep hidden, and as much as sometimes I want to like share her, I feel like I don't, because I don't want anybody to jinx it. Like it's somebody I talk to every single day, and if I ever don't hear from this person, I swear I feel like I'm gonna issue like an Amber Alert. Okay, so that wraps up my video. I'm glad you guys stopped and watched my video. Hopefully you guys liked the car tour, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.